Alright, we're live. A little later and a little sudden, I know, but I had a little bit of technical issues I had to work out real quickly. But yeah, this is the new game I guess I'll be streaming for, I don't know, the upcoming months. Who knows how long, but yeah, I've always kind of had at least the idea of playing through all of the Yu-Gi-Oh games on stream, at least, you know, the ones like this that don't really merit a like playthrough in that sort of sense, or a you know, active video game playthrough on it. I think I will quickly just. Alright, never mind. There's not even an option to lower the volume for this, but we're going to be playing through hopefully all of them, and some of them we might 100%, some of them we might just beat. It kind of depends on the thing, right? But yeah, today we're going to be doing the first game in the series, at least until we beat it. Give me a second, because this is really loud for me. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but that's better. Alright, let's just pop everything back up. Alright. Welcome to the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Yeah, this is the first game, by the way. I think this game has like 400 cards maybe? It does not have much. And I have played this one before, but it was an English translation, so it was a fan translation, is better, the better way to specify it. But not the official thing like in this one. But yeah, you just get these 4 opponents, right? That's it. It's just a battle sim. The first couple of Yu-Gi-Oh games are battle sims. Beat the 4 of us 5 times each, and we'll let you go through to the next stage. Alright, well, it's quite clear there that you have to beat them 5 times. Oh wow, we have Watt Kid at 1,000. Yeah, looking at our deck, it seems that our deck is mostly built out of monsters with about, you know, between 500 and 1,000, which is fine. Just start off with Songen. Also, for whatever reason, the confirm button is always the same button as, give me a sec. For whatever reason, I looked at the option, the confirm button is, for whatever reason, always the button to speed things up. Alright, Dark Plant. Goodbye. Song didn't do 1,000. But yeah, the first couple of Yu-Gi-Oh games are mostly just battle simulators, which... And also, like, Duel Monsters 2, like, the sequel is almost the same as this one. And it's the sequel after that as well. Like, the first, I think, 4 games are very much just this, which... Like, it's pretty chill just to play this on stream, but this is definitely not a game I would, like, let's play, to be honest. But it is pretty interesting to see this one actually be translated officially for the first time. But this first part shouldn't be all too difficult, I think. And with that, we beat Tristan. Bummer. I lost. Want to go again? Alright, we got some Muyon curry. That's kinda not. Kinda whatever. Okay. I guess we go after Yugi next. Let's see what we got. Sure, let's throw in Ryuk Shin. Petite Dragon. I think this is kind of designed in a way that like the first area will be like pretty doable with your starter deck, in the hope that you get some good drops to eventually beat the other opponents. La Leon down. And Candle of Fate. Alright, well then we beat Yugi, which... I don't know what the drop rates of this game are. I believe they're not well documented either on the wiki. So... like, I'm probably not gonna plan to get all, like, cards in this game. Probably just the win. We got Penguin Knight here. Let's fight Joey next. I mean, Skull Servant sucks. I know for a fact Penguin Knight is stronger, so let's get Penguin Knight in there. Penguin Knight is like, what, 700 attack or 900 attack? Something like that. 900 attack. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, at least compared to getting Muyon Curry, which is kind of just a waste of a slot, right? Oh. Also, this game does not use deck cost, so we don't have to worry about that at all. Ooh, we get Watkit immediately. The game also does not even have like an element system that... I don't know when that gets introduced. I know it's in the 4th game. It's just a question if it's in the 2nd or 3rd game. Because obviously like the elements at least add a little bit of something. Because at this point it's like, if the opponent has a strong monster, right, you just can't do anything unless you draw specifically Raigeki. Alright, we seem to be dropping some frames now, that sucks. But it was only for a moment, so it's not that bad. Yeah, this is my first time streaming a Steam game, so it's all kind of just checking and looking how well my computer takes it and like what measures I need to do. Because usually I'm not really streaming the most powerful games in that sort of sense. Okay, we beat Joey, and that gets us an Armanite. Don't know how strong Armanite is, to be honest. The Secretarial Secret 700. Let's be a Turco at 700. Key Mage is like really weak. Armanite's probably stronger, right? Here is that. Yeah, 1,000, 1,200. That's actually pretty good. At least for now. Also, I might not be talking all too much in the stream because my throat kind of hurts a bit still. So, yeah, that's why I've also not been streaming. Why I haven't streamed for a while. It's because first of all there was vacation, then some slight holiday things, followed by me getting sick for a week. I guess he did not feel like attacking an Armanite. But we've got a strong trio here. Pretty good luck with the draw here. But realistically, it's all about what we draw or what we get from rewards. Get him next turn. Alright, this Bakura defeated. So now defeating them all once at least. What do we get? Doran. Doran is what, like 800? So you can see our record here, which shows that we've beaten them all once. Also, it just reveals the rest, apparently. Apparently it ends with Keith. I'm not 100% sure, there might be a secret boss. After Keith, Panic, Puppet Master, and Mokuba. But yeah, first we have to beat these guys 5 times. I also do wonder if the trade and versus even work. $900, yeah, no, that's worth it. Oh damn, Turtle Tiger with the 1500. But the AI doesn't really feel like attacking into us yet, so. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know, I mean, YouTube's saying the stream is healthy, but I'm seeing conflicting things from my OBS, unfortunately. Like I said, bear with me for this first stream, as I guess I've got to ride the wave, so to speak, of what it's like to stream a game that is probably substantially more powerful or takes up more energy for my computer to stream. Although you'd think it wouldn't be that strong considering the fact that we're playing fucking Duel Monsters 1. I mean, it's also partially, of course, the state of my internet. Oh, look, there's my mouse. Yeah, that is one thing. We are a decent bit behind. Like, it's a good old, like, I don't know, 30 seconds behind from the live feed, which is, it's interesting. Lucky Trinket. I think Lucky Trinket is pretty strong. Who do you think isn't? Is the question. Lucky Trinket is like, not really that strong, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's like technically an improvement, you know what I mean? Sangin. Got our boy Sangin. I swear it's used that card like 3 times. It's also called Archfiend, Armament of Nefariousness, instead of I think what it was usually called. Has it always been called Archfiend of Nefariousness? I used to swear it used to be called OP's Armament of Nefariousness. That might be a different card. Alright, this time we get what? Yami? How does that even work in this one? Like, what does Yami even do in this one? I saw What Kid and I thought it was Wasteland. I was like, Yami should be where Wasteland is, right? What does... Like, I'm fully surprised if the field effects even work in this game. For spellcasters and fiends. Not for fairy. Very specifically, it's not for fairy. Is it like a booster or something in this game? I don't know. It might just boost all of the Like I said, fiend and spellcasters that are on the field, something like that, I would assume, but I don't know for sure. On the flip side, probably weakens fairies, right? Is my assumption, at least. Ooh, we got Raigeki, that's cool. We'll use it next turn. Yeah, Raigeki's like our only way to beat a opponent that is stronger than us. Hooray, we win. What are we getting? Fusionist. That is, I think, a monster with 1200 attack, so... not complaining, I suppose. Alright, what do we do not need? We do not need the Melting Shadows. Let's get rid of that. I think Fusionist has like 1200 attack. Actually, never mind. He's got 900 attack. He's not as strong as I thought he was. It's a fusion monster too, which is like... I guess we're using Dark Prisoner. Hanua's dead. Oh no, it was Obese Marmot, or I mean Archfiends of Nefariousness. This Archfiend Marmot or whatever. Alright, well, we win. I think this was the 5th victory against Yugi, so... Yeah, no, there. Whoa, I've lost 5 times already, but I hope we can duel again someday. No, now we will never ever defeat you or play you again. White Magical Hat, I think, has 1000 attack. Getting a lot of guys with the, like, same stat line. I guess it's not that weird. Which one? And Warrior stat. It's a good one. It's the one with actual good stats. He's got 1000 defense. I'll keep him for now. Because I know we have some worse stuff in here. Like eye armor. Eye armor. More like bi armor. Yes. Put you in there. Get going again. We got Raigeki to start off with. That's always pretty good. How likely do you think it'd be for him just to pop out like a dark magician? I don't know if he has that in his opening deck. I think he might. This is not even Yugi anymore. We're actually facing Tristan, so... kind of doubt Tristan would have that, right? Alright, well, whatever it is dead. Alright, now we win. Bummer. I lost. Want to go again? Sure, we're gonna have to anyways. Cogniting in, I think we already have one of those. Oh, we have 2 Armor Knights. I didn't even realize that. I guess we had one of them in the starter deck. That being said, it does still seem like 1000 is their absolute maximum attack at the moment, so... the moment the opponent comes with a monster with 1100, then we're pretty fucked. Song gun. Got fucking Man-Eater. I think this is battle 4 against Tristan, so... I mean, hopefully we get something good still before we move on to the next area, because I got a feeling like that's gonna be just some stupid sudden difficulty spike. You know what I mean? Like here we're facing monsters primarily with like 500 attack, and I'm like... I'm almost convinced at the moment we face off against, like, a Maker Tsunami, he's just gonna immediately pop up with a, like, I don't know, a Great White with 1600, and it's like, well, good luck. Okay, Kurama, I think that's also like 700 attack. I mean, to be fair, we are facing Tristan, so he probably just gives trash cards anyways. I'm waiting for the moment he just throws out like the Blue Eyes Red Dragon. Wouldn't that be funny? Alright, well, that was just about enough to beat Tristan. That should be win 5, right? Yeah. Still up for more duels if you like. We get Mushroom Man. Well, I guess we'll face off against Joey next. How good is Mushroom Man anyways? 800. Sure. Let's see, we have Key Maze still here for some reason. Mushroom Man, you join the clan. Okay, Doron has a face now, apparently. Still gonna throw in Armor Knight instead. Ahina Thomas Hall. Alright. Next turn we should finish Joey off, and I'm hoping Joey has some better drops than Tristan. Hourglass of Life. Alright, nice. Thanks, Joey. Give me the Blue Eyes Red Dragon now, please. You've won Supporter Shadow. I think that's actually, like, a decent monster, so... Like, I'm not that upset by that. Let's see, what do we get rid of now? Do we not have, like, a Mech Mole Zombie somewhere in here still? Yeah, here. Yeah, you can fuck off, Mech Mole Zombie. Well, 1000 isn't too bad. I swear to God, you literally always get the card you put into your deck. It happens so often that we just, like, draw immediately into the newest card we got. I'm not complaining about that, actually. That's usually pretty good at anything. I wonder if Joey even drops any good cards. Like I said, there's really so many monsters in this game. Wow, hey, that's a really good card. Like a really fucking good card, damn. He just gives us Dark Hole. Alright, here we go. And yes, there are only 350 cards in this game. So that would mean we actually already have like a decent chunk of them like already. So I'm also assuming the AI can probably see what monsters we have even if we put them in face down defense mode. It'll only attack into it knowing it can destroy it. Super Marauder. It is interesting to see which monsters are actually in this game and which ones aren't. Like, I believe the whole tributing thing isn't even in this game. Like, it's definitely not, so like... Hey, in this game, 5-star monsters are actually, like, pretty good. Alright. What do we get now? Airmail. How good is airmail? I don't know. Is it good enough to be worth to put into the deck is the question. Here he is, 700. I mean, 1300 defense isn't terrible, but I don't know how much we're going to be utilizing defense mode in this game. I think this is win 5 against Joey, so it's just Bakura, and then we'll have probably been the first area in under an hour. When I'm back, I'll get my win back. Okay. Mountain Warrior, that's 600 attack. I happen to know that one. Yeah, now we have 5 wins against those 3 guys. And unless these are the last 4 opponents, then I mean, this is... I mean, Kyle's already here, which is pretty surprising. That's 25, and this is 45. I mean, that would mean that we're like 50 battles away from just... Well, actually, 49 battles away from just beating the game. But I'm assuming Pegasus is like a hidden unlockable or something. That would be my guess, at least. Yeah, that's the right choice for King Fog. Ikaribo. For whatever reason, I feel like Bakura might just have some better drops. But with Darkhold and Raigeki, at least we have some options to take on monsters that are just too strong for us. I think we win. Yeah, just about. Alright, what do we get from Bakura? Mio Toko. We got 700 attack. I really feel like doing the whole I feel like going through my whole trunk to grab that thing if it's I get improvement of 100 or something like that. Whatever. Even though it's technically better to put it in defense mode, it's like pointless because he doesn't attack into it anyways. So I got the sneaking suspicion that he just doesn't have any monsters stronger than Armanite. Sure, I don't actually know if we even have enough. We didn't really draw that many strong monsters this time around. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. No, we don't. We'll get him next turn. Dark hole. Alright, Bakura, give me something good here. Embryonic Beast. I don't know, guys. I do not think that's a very strong monster. I didn't even realize this monster is so old. Like, I know of this monster, but I thought this was a monster that was probably like a year or two older than this game. Where is Embryonic Beast? This thing has how much attack? 500? Wow, that thing's terrible. Ooh, look at that, we got Ryukishin, which is, I think canonically it's evolution, right? I know in Duels of the Roses, Embryonic Beast can turn into Ryukishin. For Ryukishin to turn into Ryukishin powered, all that for a monster with 1600 attack and no effect. But for this game, Ryukishin seems pretty good. So far, Bakura has not given us the sauce yet, so a little disappointing. Hey, it's 200 at least. Like, for whatever reason, some of these games felt the need to nerf Sparks down to 50. Alright, now we get the Muyon Curry again. Disappointing. You disappoint me, Bakura. I thought you would give me some better cards, but no. Alright, right match with hats. I'll say I hope it. I'm assuming it gets a little more interesting the moment we get into the next stage, because at the moment it's just that we're pretty much unbeatable. Like at the moment, the biggest chance of losing is if I decide to use my own dark hole or something stupid like that. They just don't have the cards, although the ability to just be able to get dark holes so early, which essentially, like, the only effort it takes is just to grind it off of Joey for a while. So it only costs some willpower and, like, no actual in-game difficulty to get dark hole. But, I think with this we make it through stage 1, which, like, thank God. Alright, I've lost 5 times now. But it will be great if you keep dueling with me to get more rare cards. Hourglass of Life. But yeah, now we can do this. I'm my Valentine. Ha! Let me see if you have what it takes to be the best with 5 times. Okay, we're forced to face her just immediately. There's no battling like other opponents. Also, I guess I didn't even tell you to beat them 5 times. I'm kind of just curious how good Hourglass of Life is. I think he has only 500 attacks. It's not that good, but... And like... Effects also aren't really a thing in this one yet. There he is. That's... 700? That's... let's get rid of a Dark Prisoner for that. Why not? Damn, we seriously had 3 Dark Prisoners. Firegrass. I have not pulled a single Firegrass. I'm pretty certain about that. And Miyotoko is 700 as well. Well, whatever. Just watch her throw out the Harpy Lady immediately. It isn't, but that's a Sonic Maid. That's scary. Different music though. Lunar Queen Elson. This thing has enough defense to infinitely repel me. What? Are we seriously forced? I think we're forced to either attack her or go in defense mode. That's stupid. Alright, well, it goes and kills one of our monsters, and then that other thing's going in defense mode. At least we can kill it with this. What's this? It's a one-eyed shield dragon. 700. Put you in defense mode. Fairy Witch. 800, 1000, okay. Well, we can at least, like, do this to go neutral. Alright, we finally got, like, our first somewhat interesting battle here. Alright, that thing going in defense again. Hurricane. Finish this thing off. Ugh. Oh no, Yamatana Dragon Scroll. Who would have thought we needed low-level monsters? Should probably do the opposite and attack with white magical hats and keep Turtle Tiger in defense mode. Here comes another Yamatano Dragon Scroll. Sparks, sure. I feel like we're just kind of waiting for her to draw into her Harpy Lady and then just wipe us out. Armonite, 1200. Alright, Jin. You're dead. Alright, well, at least it's a more interesting battle. I appreciate that part of it a lot more. Okay, a Fairy Witch. Okay, that did some damage. Let's give it a Fairy Witch. It ain't much, but it's at least something. See, I didn't think about bringing weak monsters to bait the opponent into not being in defense mode. Like, I did not think about that being a possibility. Okay, Kaganingen is dead to the Princess of Tsurugi. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, we could defeat you anyways, it's just that, of course, the two with high defense she keeps in defense mode. Which is just sort of frustrating for us. Alright, keep you in defense mode. Oops. We messed up there. Alright, Hourglass of Life. I mean, we're technically winning. Oh, okay, here's Moon Envoy. And, yeah, see, the problem is we cannot beat over Moon Envoy. Let's get Armonite here. He can at least defend against it. What you got next? Alright, the rest you keep in defense mode. Looks like I'm just kind of waiting until, what's over here? Feels like we're just kind of... Okay. We got rid of Moon Envoy. Alright, this is actually like a good point to use Dark Piercing Light. For Arlen away, okay. Super smart move by the AI. You could just get rid of the first card as possibly can. Alright, wait, Rain Sunshine, I think we'll just use someone to crash into it. Dark Hole, that's some last ditch effort, I think. Who do we use? I mean... yeah. We are still technically winning, but... it's pretty difficult to beat over that. Of course, if we get, like, Raigeki, we might be able to pull something off. Woo! Oof! They were never beating over that. That's 2,000 defense. And that's Randy. Randy Fishwar. Or Fishwar Randy. Like I said, technically we're still winning. A Larvis. I can only really see us feasibly winning with a Raigeki and then hoping he doesn't throw out something that we once again can't beat over. Don't really want to lose that. Alright, how high do we see the chances of her having a Moon Envoy again? Alright, Secretary of Secrets, you are perfect for the job. Also, she got rid of Arlon away. I just realized that, but she still got those 4. Alright, I feel like that's her 4th Yamatana Dragon Scroll, no? I swear I've taken care of so many of those. Okay, that's a misclick. Ah, shit. I mean, at least he's gonna get rid of that harp thing. And now we're officially just losing. Hey. $200 damage is 200 damage. It is better than nothing, I suppose. Oh. Ah. It's Maveless. It's quite bad because we accidentally lost our, Should we just Dark Hole? Yeah, sure. Please kill over it. Please kill it. Alright, good. Now I can just do a fresh 1000 to there. Now we should be able to, like, unless she gets another Maveless, we should be able to wreck it with a Raigeki. Who's here? Petite Angel. Ooh. Oh, this is clutch. We might be able to do this. Alright, Gekko is just straight up wanted for us, but... Kurama dead. Alright, we somehow, after such a war of nutrition, we beat Mai. I lost. Must have been beginner's luck. It won't happen again. All that for red medicine? Yeah, how does this work? We don't even have to battle Weevil. Alright, now we're back. Keith? Is this just random? There's no way I'm losing to someone like you 5 times. Is it just random now after stage 1? I'm afraid he's gonna throw out like a... Well, whatever he threw out isn't strong enough to kill me. It is just casually the mysterious puppeteer. What's this? Armonite. Man, I wish we had at least like an 1100 monster. Let's just crash into this thing to get it gone. $1,000 seems to be this big threshold at the moment, I was gonna say, until he threw out Wolf. Something tells me that we might not win this one. I don't know why, but we might have a difficult time with this one. Also, seems like we're just gonna have to face a random opponent from Area 2, unless like you have to beat them all once and then you get a random selection. Who knows? Distortion of Ale or something, or whatever it's called. It's pouring in my drink. Well, kill that winged egg of life, I guess. Oh, what's that? Cyber Soldier of the Dark World? That's the 1400. Alright, Benki's got 1400s. Can't even look at the details. Oh no, here again. Cyber Soldier. Made by Dark Forces. I'm just give up. That's our first loss too, by the way. Which, yeah, it took a while before we ever got a loss here. Huh. Okay, well, that's a shame to lose to him, but It's like, could we have realistically won that? No. So, I mean, I'm already amazed we beat Mai once, to be honest. But it is looking like we're just gonna get a random opponent. Not Bandit Keith again. Oh, we can... No, we're not battling you, Bandit Keith. Does it just change or not? Oh, now we face Weevil. Sure, we'll give Weevil a try. Does seem like you can go back and forth with that to at least avoid battling against someone like a Bandit Keith who we're probably not beating. Who's this? Nightmare Scorpion. You can kill that at least. Wood Clown. Not really a good hand. Like, I'm not too excited about the hand we've been given here. It should be pretty logical that Weevil isn't as good as Bandit Keith. But man, we could at least be getting some better cards. Wind Cleaver. Like, we have the opportunity to do some real damage here, and then we're drawing like fucking Lucky Trinket and Dark Prisoner. Yeah, Sangin. At least someone to accompany Armanide with. Oh, cool, there's Killer Needle, and now we're fucked. Hey, I mean, that's not that bad. 1200, let's just see if he can get guys to beat over that consistently. Hinatamas, use that, he's got 2800 left. But Killer Needle in defense mode. Fortunately, that doesn't actually help us. I don't know if we should have put Turtle Tiger there. He just attacked with the first one available. Should get rid of his Killer Needle now. Unless he got rid of his Killer Needle with his Killer Needle. No, defense. Alright, now you got rid of it. Let's see what Watkit can do now. He sent in a wood. Annoying. Who's this? Wudan. What's this? Another wood clown. And a Wudan. He's got rid of one of them. Great, he's got 3 Woodons. Also, he does have 4 Woodons just chilling. Oh, now I can kill this wood clown. Now I can just snip off a little bit of life point damage each time. Or I could just kill it with Raigeki. That works too. If anything, it just squipping it up a lot. That's nice. Alright, Weevil defeated. Alright, we really do need to get at least something over like 1000 attack. Alright, that works. That works. Killer Needle, let's go. Ultra hype. Let's go. We got fucking Killer Needle. Alright, who are we getting rid of? Let's get rid of that. Which one is this? We'll get rid of the other M Warrior. Alright, well now we can at least do something with. Alright, oh! I see, you can go to multiple places on the map here. But we'll face Weevil another time, again. We need to beat him 5 times anyway, so. Awesome, Kumatoko. Alright, Scorpion. Killer Needle still can't beat over, like, Wudon or anything like that, which kind of sucks. But hey. That happened. Okay, big insect. What's big insect's defense set? 1500? That's really bad. Like, I'm not sure I want to crash my Killer Needle into a big insect. Oh, cool. He's got a spiked snail as well. Yeah, I think we just need to use it to get rid of big insect. Big insect is kind of a big problem. Get it? Alright, hopefully he doesn't get another big insect. Whatever he's got, he put it in defense mode. Let's throw in supporter. Nightmare Scorpion. Alright, we're gonna get to do 2200 more. Yeah, see, big insect's an issue because he's got both good attack and defense. Like, if he's at least missing one, we can at least at some point trick the AI into putting it in its weakened state, either that being defense mode or attack mode. but we won. It's a second victory on Weevil, which is quite good. Alright, Weevil, give me like another good insect. You won Gokibor! Hey, that's 1200, 1400, I think. Oh, I see. There's multiple areas here. Let's just battle Weevil again. He at least seems to consistently give us, like, Gokibors. Fuck Dark Prisoner. Me and my homies love Gokibor. I mean, yeah, 1200, 1400. I mean, big insect's still an issue, but at least we can sack Killer Needle more efficiently. Alright, that's kind of an odd opening hand. Alright, awesome. It's kind of a pretty mediocre start. Two fucking Kumotokos and immediately a whole bunch of damage taken. Alright, Spiked Snail, I mean, that thing also has a lot of defense, so getting rid of that thing. Ah! Not good. We got our own, I think Dark Hole is probably the best strategy here. Another Komotoko, but this time we can take care of it, I believe. Wudan. In defense mode, debated back into attacking. Alright, good. Now we're +2. Again, he just goes defense. Number 9 is Scorpion. I think we just want to get more stuff on the board. The Winged Cleaver. Sure. Dark Piercing Light. What is this monster? It is a wood clown. Just take the damage. It's more important to just be able to beat over it. We do not. This thing's got 700. We'll just take the damage. Alright, well he attacks with Nightmare Scorpion instead, which is unfortunate. But at least we get to do 300 damage here. This will at least encourage him to go attack mode with both his monsters. Never mind, he's a fucking idiot. got 900 left. You guys just go defense. Big insect bad for us. Just go for crash here. $300 damage is $300 damage, I suppose. Oh, we're close. Alright, we get to do another 100 damage. Sure, I mean, we would have been in the same issue with Woodland anyways. We do 400 now. We just need to. We got 100 damage done. Bad. Basic insect gone. Guys, it's 100 damage. For fuck's sake, I hate you, Weevil. Hooray, we win. Oh, that was a struggle. Oh, that was a fucking struggle. What do we get? Ooh. Me like that. Well, I guess we'll just go and battle Weevil a bunch of times. Let's just until we get the 5 wins. He seems, he is one of the more beatable opponents here. Drop Piercing Knight we really don't even need. Like, well, I mean, it's been like 1500 attack. This is my fucking ace monster suddenly. It still doesn't beat Big Insect in defense mode though, but we can bait out Big Insect into attack mode relatively easily. Just immediately get it. We can immediately tear through everything that isn't Big Insect. Thank the Lord, now we just got something really strong here. So like every game is now basically waiting until we draw Hercules Beetle and then we win. Thank the Lord we got Hercules Beetle, that just fastens things up so much. The nice thing is Hercules Beetle will most definitely give us a path to victory against Mai as well, and who knows, maybe even Rex Raptor. Of course, you still have to draw into Hercules Beetle, but it doesn't look like the opponent has Raigeki, at least not yet. What did we win? Kumotoko. Kumotoko's... eh. Kumotoko is... oh, I see Big Insect here as well. I don't know, they're in the trunk, but we don't have any of them. Kumotoko, similarly we have Wolf. Maybe it's like whenever you get attacked by it or something like that. Who knows? Kumotoko is 221, alright. 700 attack isn't that great, but 1400 defense is still pretty solid. Miyotoko, for instance, we'll just get rid of, despite the fact that having a couple big monsters to bait isn't like the worst. That being said, we still don't have an answer into like the Harp, Spirit of the Harp with the 2000 defense. Alright. It's a good start. Alright, now we're in a less good start. No, just defend, I guess. That's pretty him off. Is it even that smart of an idea to stall this out like that? You can also just wait for him to build up an army. And then he'll just naturally get rid of Big Insect. The monsters he's got here might be pretty strong though. But it seems like the game prioritizes just the monster in the first slot instead of like if a monster in the first slot can beat it, or a monster in like the second slot can beat it, he'll always go for the first slot. At least it seems like. It's either that or he goes for the highest attack strength. But choosing which monster he gets rid of is very much just the first monster, because like he's gonna get rid of these things up there. Watch. Or I mean, basic insect. I said big insect. 4 basic insect, ironically. Honestly, couldn't tell you what the other monsters are, but yeah, I'm okay. There's a Goki board there. That's kind of bad for us. Let me know if he attacks it with King Fog. Because now we're gonna at least put Turtle Tiger back in defense mode. Looking forward at 1400. So we're basically waiting until we get a monster with 1200 attack of our own. Or he got another big insect here. So now he's got 2 1200 attack monsters. But yeah, like I said, it's just waiting. Or never mind, he got rid of his basic insect for another Gokibor. Who knows how many of these cards he even has? Did he? I mean, yeah. Well, he didn't get rid of it for Gokibor, but just for something else. And then he used Gokibor to attack. So I think our strategy is just to wait until we... I was gonna say wait until we just get a Hercules Beetle, but we can just go 1 for 1 there, why not? Yeah, this is also an option. Let's just do that instead. I think we at least got rid of, like, 2 big insects, like, at the very least are gone. Right, Scorpion. Yeah, I will say, once you get through the slog of the beginning couple battles, it does pick up here, because there's at least more strategy to it. Even if it is kinda... Yeah, it's between defense mode as well. Alright, Spike Nail attacks Sangan. And that thing... Oh no, it attacks Turtle Tiger, that's bad. Right, I mean, this would be like the perfect time to get a Hercules Beetle. Sure, I guess not. The Marvis in that state, and just get rid of Spike Snail. It's a nuisance. Still winning, but we haven't gotten. We've got 2 1200s and a 1500, so we should eventually draw into one of them, or just Dark Hole. That's also an option. It comes in with Wing Cleaver, not that scary. We've gotten rid of a fair bit of... we finally got Gokibor. We got rid of a fair few of the opponent's Gokibors, Killer Needles, and big insects. And now it's our turn to get big strong guys. Nice. He also puts Killer Needle in defense mode for some reason instead of attack mode. Then he'd at least gotten a crash out of it. Now it just loses his Killer Needle. Alright, we win. And that is 5 victories on Weevil. I'm assuming old Great Mouth might be in the game, honestly. I'm not sure. We beat him 5 times. So what do we get? As a last one, we get a second Gokibor, which I'm not complaining about. So over here is Bandit Keeve. So, let's see, who's over here? I am Ventriloquist, I was sent to defeat you. Let's see if you can defeat me in 5 duels. Hehehe. Yeah, for those wondering, this is the guy, this guy only appears in the manga. He's like a puppet master. He's got like a puppet guy, but in the anime he gets replaced by like some clown who uses Kaiba's deck, and he's like a zombie version of Kaiba. Or at least he's a zombie version of Kaiba and turns into a fucking clown. Yeah, do that, get another Gokibor in there. Getting 2 Gokibors is really nice though. I don't know how strong this guy is. This guy might be an avoid. You know, depending on what the show is here. Let's see. It's at least not strong enough to beat over 1400, so that gives me at least somewhat of a confidence coming in with Killer Needle, 900 attack, Dragon Statue. Keep you in defense mode though, so we have something. Okay, that's 700. Maybe they shall encourage one at Shield Dragon to come after us. It seems like it at least, yeah. That thing, defense mode, fine. Gets Larvis here for if we may or not want to put it in defense mode. Hey, it's a Doron himself. He's got one of them himself, it seems like. So far he's not like super threatening. Not more threatening than Weave, at least not now yet. But that could change. I didn't look what... Like, Dragon Statue had like, what? 1,000 or 1,100 attack? Alright. He seems to be hovering around that 1,000 point margin as well. Which that we beat that threshold with 4 of our monsters, so Turtle Tiger, always good to get. Unknown Warrior Fiend, I think. If things come together, we can finish this off next turn. One more defense monster. The Egg of Life, that sucks. Hopefully we just bait this monster. Winged Egg of Life is really not that strong, so... He threw out his Wicked Dragon with the Urzet's red head. That's really weak, actually. So it got 1,300, so it unfortunately beats over that 1,200 threshold of ours. But hey, we can at least take care of some of the weaker opponents he's throwing out here. Puppeteer Doom doesn't actually seem that difficult. Ooh, yeah. Oh, now he puts the Winged Egg of Life. That's a big mistake by him. Yeah, we probably still want to take care of you with him. It's Kagemushi of the Blue Flame, but now we just win, I think. Yeah, we do. Nice. Alright, Puppeteer Doom doesn't seem that hard. He seems pretty beatable, all things considered. Impossible! I was defeated, but a miracle never happens twice. What do we win? Frenzied Panda's really good, though. 1,200 again? So he's where? He's like over here, right? Yeah. Let's put Frenzied Panda in there for, who though? What's a card we really don't need? 700, 900, you kind of just don't do both jobs good enough. Oh, here he is. That's always a good card to start out with. Oh, Beast Game Swamp. I think that was basically stronger than anything he threw out at us in the first game, but... Alright, Dragonis of Wickedness or something like that. What's it called? Alright, we want to put it in, we want to make it go in defense mode. We'll both of these guys in defense as well. Yeah, perfect. Luckily enough, it's not all that hard to get the opponent to go defense with his guys. You really just have to mash him in attack power and they'll go defense. Although here's the raid temperature. Now this is good. The battles are more back and forth, and that's more enjoyable than just kind of mindlessly steamrolling over opponents. But I guess the first 4 opponents are just there for you to grind cards against if you have a difficult time against the other opponents. But honestly, if I wanted to grind cards at this point, I'd probably grind them off of Weevil. Or this guy. This guy doesn't seem all that difficult. And he did give us a Frenzied Panda with 1200 attack, so... Trap Master, and that is victory. Alright, so far it seems like Bandit Keeve is the big difficult boss that we can't beat over yet, but Tao the Chanter, don't know how strong that monster is. I kind of hardly remember this monster's stats. Where is he at? Tao the Chanter. Over here. 1200? Hey, that's good. We'll definitely put that in the deck. Who did we get rid of? Hourglass of Life, maybe? Or Mushroom Man? Doran's low, attack's quite nice actually. 1,900. Maybe we get rid of Sparks. Maybe. Or just Fire Reaper. I like Fire Reaper though, but... oh, he's not that far away. Although 284, one of the last monsters in the game. Like, looking at, like, how little monsters there are, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Hercules Beetle is, like, one of the best monsters in the game. But, Double Gokibor is a tremendous start. Like, I think he has one monster with, like, 1,300 defense that we can't break through immediately, but... I just have to bait it into going into attack mode. Solitude. I mean, I'm seeing quite a lot of different monsters. I'm starting to think there really aren't that many monsters with higher than 1,000 attack points. Okay, here's a pretty decent monster. Somehow convince this thing to go. I think we just do this instead. We'd have to wait until we get something with a high enough defense stat, 1,200, and that isn't going to be easy. And I think this is just going to be faster. So he does have one monster, 1,200, to match ours. But like I said, it's just one monster, so. Alright, look at that. There's Winged Egg of Life. Frustrating. Mask of Darkness. Need to get something really, really weak here. Well, for now, I'll just use Sparks. 300 to you. We're down to... Well, he's down to 2,000 life points, so we'll be able to whittle this down probably. Master and Expert is not great that the opponent got that. Alright, maybe now it'll go defense mode though. Will, that's perfect for us now. Yeah, thing's crushed. Our wing deck of life, damn it. Oh, 1,300. Chuban Fire Knight? Still gonna get rid of you instead. Haha. Alright, finally. So thank God you get Raigeki as a starter that card. Good. What do we get now? We get the one who hunts souls. I think that's a monster with at least 1,000 attack. I'm pretty certain it is. Okay, what are we saying goodbye to? Miyotoko, maybe? Yeah. Just two of them, the Fire Knights. 1,100, 800. Dragon Statue. $1,100, 1,000. That is not too bad. Alright, it's just a victory. So thank you for coming and goodbye. I also don't think he's got anything with 1,500 defense. He's got a couple of monsters with like 1,000 defense, and he's got that Winged Egg of Life and the Ancient Sorceress with 1,300 defense, so you can somewhat sell out a 1,200er, but you're not getting past Hercules Beetle. Alright, super quick victory, like really good. And with that we get Masaki, the legendary swordsman, who is also a 1,200 monster, so... This guy drops good monsters actually, so... I'm not complaining. Let's get rid of one of these two. Let's get rid of Yashinoki. Sort of surprised Misaki so far away. Like, I see this as like classic, or it's an 1100, not 1200. I see this as like a classic Joey card. I mean, I don't think he ever fucking uses it as its like fusion, but. Ooh, Frenzy Panda, look at that. Try beating over that. Ooh, Hercules Beetle as well. Alright, I mean, now we're just drawing some really strong cards. He's got that ancient brain. Is this a victory? I don't think so, no. Well, next turn. Next turn we win. If we just draw early a Hercules Beetle, we kind of just win. At least in these early games. I'm assuming once we get to... I'm assuming someone like Kaiba does have Raigeki and does have cards like... trying to think of the name. It's Blessed by Dragon, of course. We beat him 5 times. And now we get Stop Defense. Ooh. I think we could utilize that card pretty well. So that's Bandit Q's place. We're not battling him, I think, yet. Here is Panic. We can give Panic a try, although I am a little worried that he's pretty difficult. Alright, it's a spell card, it's probably in the back. Here is 320. Locks opponent's cards in attack position. That is useful against a couple of monsters. Let's see. Alright, defense mode. That's good sign. Sinchar. You know, there are a lot of random themed monsters, so like this could be whatever in terms of power or strength. Okay, Big Eye with the 1200, that's a bad sign. Especially since, you know, drawing in the Masaki, kind of a waste to just immediately lose the Big Eye. Tainted Wisdom 1250, okay. He's a slight bit stronger. We can still, I think, beat him, but we need some good luck. Also, like I said, kind of a waste. He's got 1200, 1250. I think we might just be slightly too weak to beat him unless we draw Hercules Beetle. Oh, Fiend Sword as well. Alright. Yeah, this guy's clearly not easy to beat. Larvis, not what we want, really. Seems like he just kind of threw out somebody weak to start off with, just to give us some false sense of security. Yeah, 1400. And 1200 from Dragonis. The Secretariat of Secrets. Alright, well, I think we at least need our, like, basic guys our lower end monsters. Or, well, we need at least, I think, half our team to be, or half our deck to be 1200 at least, before we can really beat Panic. Over here's Mokuba. You think Mokuba would be difficult? I don't know, I'm assuming not, to be honest. It's fucking Mokuba, what is it? But let's see. Alright, defense mode is always a good start for us. Get the Frenzied Panda. Unless it's just some high defense monsters. Eye armor, that's really weak. Alright, Mokuba seems like he's quite trivial. That being said, he could drop some good cards though. The Durdek. We also drew into some good cards, so that helps. Alright, I think we can stomp this guy quite easily. I just hope that he just drops some good cards for us. But kind of assuming not. Okay, that's super unfortunate. We negative life, so unfortunate. Here comes Petite Angel. Fucking feet monster, feet demon. Cloudy Enchanter. Just put everything defense mode. Just let him bait. We only need to do 1200 more damage. He doesn't seem to have the strongest of monsters. Alright, Fire Eye. Nice. A 100 more. At least good to know that we have more cards to be able to take care of them. Of Winged Echo of Life, who is kind of a nuisance. But we win. Like, at least for Kumatoko. Kumatoko is an attack of 700. We still have a couple guys with that 700. Oh, we got another Penguin Knight. That is alright. Alright, so maybe, probably not actually. I was gonna say because like Weevil's technically like 6th on here, that might mean something. Although it might just be Weevil, Mokuba, Mai, Puppet, Rex, Panic, Mako, Keith, Kaiba. In that sort of difficulty lineup, but I don't know. Probably not. Oh, okay. Fucking. Alright, I'm kind of looking at the stream. Sorry, guys. Stream quality. I don't know. It's been interesting. For the most part, it's been quite. Well, not really. For the last half an hour, it's been quite solid. But at the beginning, it was a little struggling. All right, he's here, right? Yeah. Let's just take him another 5 times. Just hope he doesn't get a Winged Egg of Life. But he seems to give us between between like 600 and 1,000. So probably not like the greatest lineup of monsters ever, but oh no, that's annoying too. You got a couple monsters just over that threshold of 1,200. Yeah, let's just use Regeki. We got some Hurricanes where we can bait out the opponent with. In that sense, Hurricanes, like the Hurricane's 200 defense is actually like quite a nice thing for us. Magical Servant, yeah, no, he's got some real shit monsters here and there as well. Also, like, just to let y'all know, I am definitely not 100%ing getting every card in this one, because I'm gonna tell you that Duel Monsters 2 is likely not gonna be a whole lot different from this one. I think like the only difference is I think like a couple more opponents and a couple more cards. Like I think the next one has like another 150 cards and like 5 more opponents to beat. Water Element, yeah, he's giving us not the most useful stuff, but could technically better our deck. It's just having a couple low-end monsters is quite nice for very specifically baiting out some high defense monsters to attacking us. Yeah, sure. You're gonna tell me that's 500, right? Yeah. We got rid of Sparks, because I think like the 200 Sparks keys probably isn't really that useful anymore. Or at least it's better to hold some stronger monster cards than Sparks. At least this time we didn't get some high defense guys, so that helps. Alright, easy victory on Mokoba. How could I lose? You get Invigoration. Hey, that's interesting. God, Invigoration might actually be interesting. The powers of Rock, Thunder, and Pyro, it's kind of like not what we have at the moment. We have a couple of like Insect and Beasts. Presumably probably get the Insect booster from Weevil. Or at least I imagine so. Hands. You keep drawing just into stronger cards. We'll probably get him next turn unless he throws out another one with winged eggs. Alright, Tidy Enchanter. Lucky Trinket. Alright. You finish this off. Hooray! What do we get this time? Weta has like 1,000, right? Oh yeah, we still have the sparks, let's just get rid of it. Let's find Weta. It's not that one, it's better control. We also have an armor, but it's not that useful. What's this? Penguin Soldier, Penguin Knight. Penguin Knight can also go in there. The other one, Water Element, who's also got 900, but here he is. He's got 1,000. That is slightly over that threshold, if you ask me. Oh, I accidentally did that. Oops. Sonic made. That's like his strong sponsors. Fuck. Stupid idiot. Falls for it again. Haha. Goki born, nice. Hercules Beetle. Just to add insult to injury. I believe that's win 5. Yes. Get Mask of Darkness. That's fine. Alright, how many do we even need to battle? We need to still beat Mai 4 times, and then Rex, Mako, Kaiba, Panic, and Keith. So 6 more opponents, and then maybe that unlocks like a final battle. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that unlocks the hidden battle against Pegasus. If that's even in this game, I wouldn't know. So, let's try and find just Mai. That's Rex. Oh, here's Puppet Master. Yeah, we don't have to battle you again. Although, if I were to grind against someone, I'd probably grind against Puppet Master. That's where Panic's at. That's where Mokuba's at. Here's probably Mako, right? Oh no, that's Kaiba. Damn, yeah. Kaiba's probably the hardest opponent, I would imagine, at least. Oh, wait, there's Mako. Like I said, we already had a victory over in Mai, so I got more of a feeling like we can beat her, or really any of the other ones, mostly because I just know what her deck was, and I think now we just have the appropriate monsters to take care of it. If she's got the Spirit of the Heart, we can obviously use our Stop Defense to take care of it. Arlen away is gone, and now this is going much better. Ho 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 ha ha! Hercules Beetle, brilliant. Now the only thing that can stop us is the Spirit of the Harp if she gets that like twice in a row. Although, realistically, we're just gonna... we should just use stop defense, just in case. Alright, that's a bad misclick. It's a bad misclick. That's a really bad misclick. Oh. Luckily enough, this isn't that crucial of a battle. Like, I'm pretty well aware that we can... Okay, well, that's Spirit of the Harp. I thought I used stop defense. Damn straight. Damn straight. Wow, stop defense is really good. I didn't... of course, it forces the opponent to also attack us. That's really actually super fucking busted. Oh, I didn't realize it was that good. It's because you can't just keep it in attack when not attacking. Gods with the third eye, that's like not a bad card either. I think we just got it. I didn't realize I had such a good card in my arsenal. There, at that point, we really strengthened our deck a decent amount. That we're really just looking at guys like Necrolancer, right? Goddess of Whim, don't know what her number is. One of the last ones, apparently. I missed her. Here's the Goddess of Whim. I think the Goddess of Whim has 1100 attack. Definitely still worth it to put in the deck. Must have been in the beginning. Ah, there it is. Or it's 1200, not even 1100 there. Good. Another 1200. Good. That immediate 1000 attack. Bird. Okay, that's unfortunate, but 1300. It's also fortunate that we have a bunch of 1000 defense guys here. So just use Hinatama. Does this Tsurugi die? Yeah. Are both of them one-hot shield dragons? I think so. Fuck it, we'll just do this to get rid of it. I'm fucking idiot, I hit the wrong one. Oof. Protector at the throne with 1500. I do not like that. Do we even need the bottle with Gods of Whim? Probably not. Let's do 200 with this. Sure, fuck it, we'll go Dark Hole. And then we get fucking Hercules Beetle. The Protector of the Throne with that 1500 defense is still slightly an issue. But hot stop defense, so like we can force the AI to just crash our monsters into us if we so desired. Fairly good against opponents with like walls. Who do we get now? Vishwa Randy. I think Vishwa Randy has. I think Vishwa Randy doesn't have that great of stats actually. I think like 900 only. Yeah, it's not really worth putting the deck anymore. I think I'll go for the 10 defeats or the 10 victories on Mai and then call it a day, or the 5 victories on Mai. And to be honest, at current pace, we'll likely finish this off in another stream. The next stream will probably get this finished. But that's fine, honestly. Getting this stuff moving a bit is not something I'm too opposed of. Ooh, Maveless. Forgot about that. That she had that even. Well, I mean, fuck it. That's Dark Hole. Awesome, another Maveless. Once we can get rid of 2 Mavelesses, then we're in the soft spot. 900. Be a real pain in the ass if we then don't get it. Now you should go defense mode, yeah. Alright, we did not get any cards. We just stall with Hinatama for another turn. Alright, good. Now I got rid of Maveless. Put you back into defense mode and see what happens next. Triple defense. Ugh. 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 what's this? Arlen away. This is the perfect point for our glass of life. This is a Yamato Dragon Troll. Goodbye. Yes, the attack of her. Penguin Knight. Finish you off. Guess we'll try to see what you are. You're dead, that's what you are. I'll put these guys in defense mode. Princess Tsurugi. Well, at least it's dead. It's another unrevealed monster over here. It's a Larvas. Okay. Don't know why she has a Larvas, but she does. But instead she goes and attacks with the Lunar Queen. That is fine. This could motivate her into attacking with something even weaker. Yeah, we might even be able to, probably not, all things considered. Because she'll probably just attack with what she now summons. Keymace. Assuming that's her weakest monster in her hand, and that's why she used it, Pokeball. Trying to do some big damage. Actually, this will bait out Spirit of the Heart. Yeah, nice. Let's just kill it. And a Growlbur dead. Neko Gal, okay. Lucky enough to compete over that. He's gonna have to wait another turn though, but whatever. Alright, time for some damage. Keep you in defense though. Yeah, I guess we didn't bother using Raigeki here, but at this point we may as well just do it to win. It was just in case, because if we used that Raigeki, we really wouldn't have had much of a way of getting rid of Spirit of the Heart. It's not an easy way. Okay, that gives us Fairy Witch. That's 1,800 if I'm correct. Good start at least. 1,100 and then 1,200. Although she could just throw out a one-eyed shield dragon, and then we'd be stuck behind that for well, unfortunately, until we either just decide to fucking Dark Hole it or Raigeki. Yeah, that sucks. Ah, that's disappointing. Let's just get, I was gonna say let's just get something weak up here, but put you in defense. Might you have low defense set. Thank God for that, by the way. The rest, go defense mode. One-eyed shield. Dragon, yes, does indeed go into attack mode. Very nice. That thing goes in defense mode. Just make sure this thing's dead. To be fair, the other one could just be another one-eyed shield dragon. It isn't. Which I'm glad about, because now we do, I think, about 3,000 damage. About. Yeah, no, literally. If we can kill whatever is on the here, we're supposed to be fucking soon, I guess. Well, same story. If we can beat this thing, dicks. Ooh. You fucked up. You fucked up. Alright, well, at least we win. And, yeah, we beat her 5 times. Although that Spirit of the Harp's an issue, though. Issue to take care of, and hopefully you don't have to deal with that anymore. I lost 5 times. So let's score someday. What do we get as our final card? Typhoon. Typhoon has 1200. Pretty certain, at least. We'll put that in the deck instead of, like, dissolve a rock. Oh yeah, it's pretty early. 1200, 1400? Great. And with that, we have cleared out 8 out of what seems like the 13 opponents. And like, yeah, I think things will speed up slightly as opposed to this first one where like it's kind of just getting my bearings. But Rex, Mako, Kaiba, Panic, and Keith left, with Keith seeming really difficult at the moment. Panic, kind of hard too, honestly. Like, if we pull Hercules Beetle early, then sure, we stand a chance, but otherwise, Panic and Keith will be really tough. I'm assuming Rex and Mako will be quite doable, and Kaiba will probably be really difficult. That is what I'm assuming. After that, we save the game, because that's how this goes. Okay. Well, we quit. So yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm assuming most of you guys will probably watch this later as a VOD, because it did come kind of suddenly. But yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in on the stream. Yeah, I'll be hopefully playing all of the games. Some of these, like, I'm pretty certain I'll like 100% Dark Duel Story 2, and this one, the remake version of it. Capsule, Monster Capsule, I don't know, I've never played this one. This one's actually going to be pretty interesting, because I know it's based off of the manga game, but like, for this run, Duel Monsters 4, I might just play only one of the deck versions. It depends. And like Dungeon Dice, I've never played Dungeon Dice games, so I don't know how good this one is. But I also know there were terrible games like Destiny Board Traveler. Like Destiny Board Traveler might just be a one and done game for me, just a one stream thing. But it depends. It depends on how fun it is, and that's the main thing. It depends on how fun it is, really. But yeah, everyone, thank you for tuning in on the stream, and I'll see you guys probably in the weekend when I hopefully finish up Duel Monsters 1. So, thank you guys, and have a good night. Goodbye.